The funeral service of the late rugby player Luqobo Bibo Makwedini will be taking place in Qumrha in the Eastern Cape today. And for more, SABC News reporter Abongile is at the funeral service for more of those details. Abo, a very good morning. We've been following the family's, last and final moments with Bibo, as he was affectionately known, as he is going to be laid to rest today. In terms of the funeral and what's happening, even the traditional elements that they wanted to adhere to as a family, talk to us where we are as people and family and communities alike come to pay their last respects.
Well, we're at the venue where the funeral service will take place, Liesl, and I understand that the family has concluded their proceedings there and they'll make their way here. It's quite a distance from where the cemetery is, so that 10 o'clock time, they are chasing that. They don't waste any time, but we haven't seen any major person coming here except for the community members and the final preparations being made here. If I may step out of shot, there's an image of Luqobo Bibo Makwedini, as you can see in his SA rugby regalia, and it's really going to be one of those days where it sticks to one's mind. This day, particularly for this family of the Makwedinis, particularly for this community of Qumrha, where they are saying he was the hero of Qumrha. He represented this community, as impoverished as it is, as it's struggling with service delivery, but they prided themselves in Luqobo Bibo Makwedini. So those are some of the sentiments that we're getting here on the ground. If I may bring one of the community members who knew him. Sir, kindly give us your names.
My name is Mzimasi Mtubini.
Tell us, what are your fondest memories of Luqobo?
From when he was still young, he followed on his daddy's footsteps, started his rugby at Cranes. That's where his father was playing up until he went to, that's where he was now a bigger person at Wynberg. We started following him from there, and then he went into under 18s. We were really excited, we were really happy. He had visited us one time earlier this year at our training grounds. Everyone was starstruck, everyone was happy to see Bibbs amongst us. We were really excited to have Ipogopo amongst us. It was a big moment for such a small team in Qumrha to have Ipogopo, to have a professional, to have somebody who plays in France. It was really, really, really big. It was an exciting moment for all of us.
And coming to rugby, I see it's sports that's quite dominant here in this small town.
Rugby is a big thing in Qumrha. Rugby is a really big thing in Qumrha. We love rugby. We breathe rugby. Everyone plays rugby. We've got, I think, 7 teams. 7 teams. One of those teams is where his father and him started their rugby, Cranes Rugby Club.
And talking about Luqobo, I see you making him as if he was someone who was an inspiration to those people who are playing rugby in this community.
He was a people person, down to earth. He was a good-hearted person. He was loved by everyone. There's not one instance where I can say, Bibbs had a beef with somebody. Where Bibbs, it's always been about rugby. If you say Bibbs, that is rugby. Nothing else. No other commotions outside of rugby. We've known Bibbs to be a rugby person, and we've loved him ever since. And we're devastated by the news. Yes.
How would you want him to be remembered?
As a hero. We're a small community. When we have people of Bibbs, stature, if we have those, we want him to be remembered as somebody who's represented the community really well. We want him to be remembered as somebody who's held our community in high stature. Somebody who loved rugby. That all of us, the young people, should stay away from other things and focus on sport, because sport can really make you succeed. Sport can really make you to be somebody or something bigger in life.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Appreciate you, sir.
Well, there you have it from one of the community members here at Qumrha. I pick up that rugby is quite a dominant sport here in this small community, and he is saying that there are 7 rugby teams which are active playing rugby here, despite the challenges of facilities, sports facilities. But it seems like rugby is quite something that's dominant, and they really have it, females, males, there are those teams, and they're saying that he was a true inspiration, having played abroad and having represented the country through that under-18 SA rugby.